Well, my dad's name was James Billy Harter. Life of the party, always fun, always had a smile on his face. Bit of a jokester, pulled several of them on my mom throughout the years.
Goofball. Always had some smart aleck response to everything, always had a funny joke.
He remembered more jokes than I have ever even heard. It was like nonstop. He had 100 of them just ready to go.
He found humor in just about anything.
My grandpa and my dad would sing harmony together, and they had all these old country songs that I didn't know them back then. I know they used to sing a lot of Everly Brothers stuff together. Whenever there was a karaoke machine around, you could be certain my grandpa was gonna go up and sing.
2003, in June, he was having some stomach problems. They thought he had stomach cancer. They determined, unfortunately, it was pancreatic cancer, and it had already metastasized and spread through him. Told the doctor, said, well, none of us are getting out of here alive. The last night, I stayed in the room with him. I walked over to his bedside, held his hand, tried to calm him down, and I just started singing to him.
My dad just started singing to him, and my grandpa actually started trying to harmonize along with him through the tubes and everything. And they just sat there for hours and sang and sang and sang. And just like they always did. And he didn't know that, and my dad didn't know that would be the last night, but he died the next morning.
So the next few years, I asked Mike and Scott to help me write a song about that night.
It was probably 6 months after my grandpa died that he started saying, you know, we need to write a song about this. You guys need to write a song about that.
So one weekend, I picked the boys up at the airport in Phoenix, and just the three of us drove to our cabin in Flagstaff.
We got into the whiskey, and I remember my brother started playing a riff, and I don't even remember the original riff.
We're sitting out by the fire, and Scott started playing a tune that he had been working on for one of the songs that he was writing.
Me and my brother sat down a few times thinking about it, and it just never felt right. It wasn't until we were at the cabin that night that the song just naturally came out.
Within about 45 minutes, we wrote that entire song.
He said, son, you know goodbyes, they aren't forever. Ain't none of us getting out of here alive. Then we laughed like it wasn't our last night together, when he told a joke he'd told 1,000 times. Then I said, I think we should sing something. We sang Amazing Grace, what a sweet, sweet sound. Oh, rugged cross, bad, Leroy Brown. Dream yesterday when the roll is called up yonder, and I'll fly away. He said, son, I'm sure you'll take care of your mother. Oh, but don't you let her start smoking again. Then he rambled on about long roads and the weather, and how we just never know what's around the bend. He said, I know that I sing a little flat sometimes, but I don't mind. We sang Amazing Grace, what a sweet, sweet sound. Oh, rugged cross, bad, Leroy Brown. Dream yesterday when the roll took my hand and said, we will sing again one day. We'll sing Amazing Grace. What a sweet, sweet sound. Oh, rugged cross, bad, Leroy Brown. Dream yesterday when the roll is called up yonder, and I'll fly away. He said, son, you know goodbyes, they aren't forever.